incredible show for you today. You know, E3 is an amazing place, and every year, millions of gamers look forward to seeing new games and new gaming technology. And so we are just super excited to be here today with you to unveil some of our newest and most important gaming technologies and partnerships. And we have a lot in store for you today. We will be joined by the one and only Jeff Keighley. So let's give him a round of applause. Okay, so look, as we just saw in the video, today is all about the question, what's next? Our goal at AMD is to push the envelope on technology, and the entire team is always asking, what's next? So, whether it's what's next in PCs, or what's next in consoles, or what's next in the cloud, we're going to show you some really exciting stuff that just answers that question of what's next. So, you've heard me say how much AMD loves gamers. Have you heard me say that? Yeah! So we love you, and our goal is to give you exactly what you want. And, you know, the fact is, you're the smartest and most demanding tech guys in the world. Is that true? The best of everything. The highest possible frame rates, the best quality, the most incredibly responsive and immersive experiences, and most importantly, these days, you want to be able to play and share and experience across every platform. And to deliver that incredible gaming experience, you actually need two things. You first need incredible breakthrough hardware. And in addition to that, you also need breakthrough games. And you need these two to really be optimized together to create that next level of gaming performance. And frankly, you know, sometimes the hardware gets a little ahead, and sometimes the software gets a little bit ahead, but it hasn't always been in sync across platforms when you play across PCs or consoles or the cloud. However, starting now, we're going to change that. We have the opportunity together with our partners to bring the best technology has to offer to gaming across hardware, software, and platforms. And that is our vision for gaming. Do you like that? Yeah. So look, it's an incredibly exciting time for gamers everywhere. Just take a look across all of the most exciting platforms. When we think about gaming, graphics is at the heart of gaming, and AMD Radeon is truly everywhere. Just look at every category of the market, whether you're talking about PCs, or you're talking about notebooks, or desktops, or Macs, or game consoles, or the cloud, or now even mobile, with our new partnership between AMD and Samsung to power future mobile devices. We are making Radeon the most widespread graphics engine in gaming. And now, at AMD, I've told you we're all about pushing the envelope. And to create the best technology, you frankly have to make very big bets. And sometimes you have to make those bets 3 to 5 years out. And this year in 2019, what you're seeing is the results of some of those big bets that we actually made 3 to 5 years ago. So look, we bet on 7-nanometer process technology for faster and more efficient silicon. We bet on these new engines, and these engines are incredible. Our new Zen 2 CPU core, and our new RDNA graphics architecture. And frankly, we put these things together in a really smart way with chiplet technologies that give you great capability and flexibility. And so, just to give you a few examples of this technology in action, how many of you are PlayStation fans? Last month, Sony announced that the next-gen PlayStation would be built around AMD's new gaming architectures. And we've been working collaboratively with Sony over the last few years to build a custom chip based on the Zen 2 and the next-gen Radeon architectures. And we are incredibly excited to partner with Sony to enable their vision of the next-generation console. Now, you also heard recently that Google announced at this year's Game Developers Conference Stadia, its new cloud streaming service. And this is also powered by AMD Radeon GPUs. And you just heard a few days ago that Stadia will actually be available in November. And we look forward to seeing what that launch is going to be. It's very, very exciting. Now let me ask, the Xbox event yesterday. From Phil Spencer in the Microsoft generation Xbox, codenamed Project Scarlet. Now, Project Scarlet is powered by a custom processor with one goal in mind, to deliver the ultimate gaming experience. And it uses our Zen 2 CPU core and our next generation Radeon RDNA gaming graphics architecture. And we're absolutely thrilled to partner with the Xbox team to enable their vision for the future of gaming. So that's a lot of platforms to be excited about. We're really excited about them. But as excited as we are about those platforms, AMD loves the PC platform. Love PC. Is for you. Today, we call the ultimate, the best in both CPUs and GPUs. And it's frankly an incredibly exciting time for us as well as the industry, because we're introducing the brand new 3rd gen Ryzen desktop. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Ryzen, please. Are amazing. I mean, we were pretty excited at the 1st gen Ryzen launch, right? Weren't those great products? And we actually love the 2nd generation Ryzen just as much. But when I read the comments from you guys and the anticipation on Reddit or Twitter or across the forums about 3rd generation Ryzen, it's truly spectacular to see the excitement in the community. So our goal is very, very simple. Our goal is to give you the best CPU for every gamer. And it all starts with the CPU core, the engine. So we are so proud of Zen 2. Zen 2, our architects just did an amazing job. It is just incredible engineering. And when you just take a look at the specs, I'll just give you a couple. 15% instructions per clock uplift. Double the cache size for lower memory latency for faster gaming. And double the floating point, which is really great for creative workloads. And if you think that we're really proud of the Zen 2 engine, when we bring this over to the product side, it's fantastic. Third generation Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9 stack. We have the new flagship Ryzen 9 3900X, which is the first And what you really see here is leadership across the board at every single price point. That was our goal. So let me just show you a little bit of the numbers, okay? Let's just start at the top of the stack and see how 3900X stacks up against the competition. All right, what we're comparing now is the 3900X against the competition's Core i9 9920X, which, by the way, is a $1,200 3900X wins by 14% in single-threaded performance. We also win in multi-threaded performance. So think about it, more performance, less power, and by the way, it's less than half the price. Now, I know some of you have also been wondering, just how does the 3900X perform in games, right? So let me show you. Let me show you first some data. And here we compare the 3900X, again, now versus the 9900K, okay? And this is across some of the top AAA gaming titles. This
Intel actually called them out to do
so that
this.
We can really very high frame rates, essentially maximum gaming performance, where the CPU's job is to get out of the way of the GPU. And is that great or what?
Yeah, give and take for sure.
But gameplay is much better, isn't it? So let's actually see a real-world use case for the 3900X, not just for gaming. We're going to show you gaming, but we're going to show you what you can really do when you take the 3900X for a spin. And for that, let me invite Robert to the stage.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Robert.
Ladies and gentlemen, but if you're a nerd like me, I have an ultra-wide 120 hertz monitor on my desk. 1440p is where I play. I hear some cheers down there. Right on, right on. All right, so 1440p is a big deal because we want to drive more pixels, drive higher frame rates. So let's take a look at Tom Clancy's Division 2 running at 1440p. Just hit World Tier 5 myself, gear score 503. If anybody else plays, hit me up, right? And what you see is a very comparable gaming experience. But what you really see
this is a massive difference.
Is the Ryzen 9 3900X, this beautiful, delivering an incredible gaming experience. 12-core gaming chip that's uncommonly powerful. But it's deeper than that.
How to see them both
Gamers,
overclocked.
like myself, they do more than just at 10,000 kilobits using the slow OBS preset, which is just a quality preset that's so far above what most processors can do. What would that look like? Let's take a look at the stream view. This is what a viewer would see if we streamed this game on both of these processors. Yes, we did start the stream for the other guy, right?
Ooh.
Right? That is the magic of a 12-core processor for gaming. You can do things that you couldn't do before. The other guy with 8 cores, sorry. All right, so let's take a look at the data.
Wow.
I want to show you by the numbers what you just saw. Frame rates, same frame rate, but a real experience from us.
Yep.
And a smooth streaming experience for the viewer.
And not an extreme.
Okay, so for anyone why you need a processor for gaming,
What about
do
16?
you believe it now? Gaming and streaming to the next level. This is what we want to do. And now let's take a look at the Ryzen 7 3800X in action. You know, my point earlier was that at every price point, we're giving gamers something special. And this time, we're comparing the 3800X against the 9700K across the same titles in 1080p. And what do you see? Again, you see just fantastic frame rates, well over 200 frames per second in most games at 1080p. And of course, you know that we have double the threads, and so the 3800X just outperforms and really shines in creative workloads. So that's the Ryzen 7 stack, my friends. Users who might have a budget of, let's call it $200 to $250. And the idea is to get the best processor you can get, and for that, the Ryzen 5 family is just a perfect fit. So these guys are 6 cores, 12 threads, Ryzen 5 3600 and 3600X. They have all the benefits of the new tech. So you got the Zen 2 core, you got the new infrastructure, and again, very, very well. Take a look versus a competition. This time it's versus the 9600K. And when you look, again, across all of these gaming methods, but as I said, we're all about showing you our products in action. So let's bring Robert back and let us show you Ryzen 5 for the first time. Robert?
All right. Yeah. Talking about 12-core processors, I'm going to get a 12-core processor, but it's also true that most customers buy a $250 CPU. That's what people can afford. And so our job is to give you the best freaking processor you can get for $250. So I want to show you 1440p again, running CSGO. This is a very CPU-sensitive title that requires hundreds of frames per second.
Actually got better in Overwatch, which is really surprising.
And again, you see a very comparable gaming experience, upwards of 300 frames a second. And any CSGO player will tell you that every frame counts, because if you're trying to 360 no-scope someone, every frame matters. So for $250, 6 cores, 12 threads, you're getting an amazing gaming experience for a really nice price. And that, again, for any customer, is how it should be.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Robert. All right, so that was really great. Now, there you have the entire third-generation Ryzen stack. And this is leadership everywhere. 12 cores, leadership at every price point. And so there is a Ryzen for every one of you enthusiast gamers. And all of these are on shelf July 7th, 7/7 globally. Okay, guys, but you know I have 2 kids, right? We have our GPUs and our CPUs. So if we had an extra GPU, we have to be fair.
Oh, extra.
Earlier, you saw the 3900X. Now I'm happy to say yes. AMD is not only gaming to 12 cores. First time here at E3.
Yes.
Okay, this is the best.
Unbelievable.
32 threads, the highest boost frequency in our stack with a boost up to 4. Amazing,
oh, wow.
72 megabytes of total cache. All of this, 105 watts.
That's unbelievable.
Incredible performance, incredible power, the best of the best, and you can expect to see Ryzen 9 3950X for gamers around the world this September.
Wow. That's not bad at all.
So, look, we love to have fun at AMD, so we took this guy for a spin over the weekend here at E3. Take a look at some records being broken.
Today we're going to be trying to break several world records with the new Ryzen 3rd generation 3950X. We're going to be using liquid nitrogen, cooling the part way down, and seeing what we can do.
So we just dropped the temperature down. We're going to try to modulate it here in a certain range. We've set the BIOS for the CPU voltage, and we're going to do everything else in Ryzen Master. So we're going to set 5.3. I think Ahmed already clicked the button.
Yep.
Okay, so...
We're at the right frequency.
Okay, go.
It's running.
What? Oh. Oh, man.
Was that great or what? All right, look, we have had so much fun this afternoon, but now I really do need to wrap up. So I hope you get a feeling of how excited we are. We are so proud of our upcoming Ryzen 3000 CPUs and Radeon 5700 GPUs. You know, together, they are just an amazing platform for gamers. And what I said is we want to put the best technology in every gamer's hands. And so when you put these products together, we have a leadership PC platform for every one of you out there. Leadership at every price point. That's our commitment, giving gamers the best everywhere. And we can't wait to get these products in your hands. The entire
Ended it.
We hope you have
way
a
better.
phenomenal summer building and gaming on Ryzen and Radeon. Thank you.